I love summer. Beautiful sunshine and some great movies.
This doesn't have to end in a fight, Tony.
You just started a war. Stay down. Final warning.
I could do this all day.
Captain America Civil War. Alright, so Captain America Civil War is the 13th Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. Wow, there's been a lot of Marvel movies. Just say the number 13 is quite a big deal. How many franchises make it to 13 movies? Not many. But one thing you have to view the MCU as is really it's a long TV show. Right now we are in the 3rd season, otherwise known as Phase 3 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this is pretty much the season premiere of Phase 3. So this storyline is known as the Civil War storyline. Now, I played Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, and that was a game that kind of did the Civil War storyline, and that's how I knew the Civil War storyline. But I knew there were things missing from the Civil War storyline, like you don't have the X-Men in there, you don't have the Fantastic Four. Apparently they play a big role into the Civil War storyline. And I actually really liked the change of how they adapted the Civil War idea into a Captain America movie. And one thing I'll say about this movie, a lot of people were joking around about this movie, saying it was going to be Avengers 2.5. And there are elements to an Avengers movie, but really, to the core, it is a Captain America movie. The Russo brothers did an incredible job with their last movie, Captain America Winter Soldier, which is my favorite MCU movie of all time. I still like it better than this movie, but this movie was so incredibly well done. The action was incredible. Now, the first 2 action scenes you see in this movie, they're a little more shaky cam, but they were in kind of a close, compact area that they kind of had to do it. I heard that the directors of John Wick, which is an incredible action movie, they helped along with the action of some of the great fight scenes. And you can totally tell, like, whenever you're seeing Black Widow fighting against these soldiers, you're like, this kind of reminds me of John Wick. And that's nothing bad to say about it, because John Wick was an incredible action movie. The story basically comes down to, is there's like a terrorist attack, and the government decides that the Avengers need to be controlled by a other party. They can't just be a private industry. And Iron Man, that's one thing I liked about it. You have Tony Stark, who's still feeling guilt over what happened in Age of Ultron. That's what I like about it. I like that things that happen in other movies actually affect this one. And one thing I also say about this movie is it did not feel like a setup movie. Age of Ultron completely felt like a setup movie, because you had Thor's hot tub for no reason in that movie. You had all these stuff that were spilling out to Civil War, and stuff that was setting up for Infinity War. Did this movie set up for Infinity War? No. Not really. Not one bit. And the catalyst to the Civil War storyline in this movie was Bucky Barnes, otherwise known as the Winter Soldier. And that's what I really liked about this movie. The villain, that's my one negative about this movie, is the villain was pretty weak. I feel like if you set him up in Age of Ultron, he would have been cool. I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen this movie. It kind of reminds me of Jesse Eisenberg's performance in Batman v Superman as Lex Luthor. Because in Batman v Superman, Lex Luthor has set Batman up against Superman, Superman against Batman, and then he does something with Doomsday. If they did not do if Lex Luthor had not done Doomsday, this is what this storyline could have, that's what Batman v Superman was pretty much is. And that's what Captain America Civil War is. And you also introduce so many cool characters. You have Black Panther introduced. You have the new Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man. Really cool to see. You see how he's more of a nerd. He doesn't have the money, and he's also a great Spider-Man. My problems with each of the past 2 Spider-Mans, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. I thought Tobey Maguire was a good Peter Parker, not a great Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield, I felt like he was an incredible Spider-Man, but not a great Peter Parker. I think Tom Holland fits the bill, and I'm really looking forward to see what is going to be coming to the next movie with Homecoming. The airport scene alone was incredible. Like Ant-Man fighting. You're like, oh man, I love Ant-Man. I can't wait to see more of him. And Ant-Man just shined every scene he had. I don't want to spoil anything. It was just incredible. Just the airport scene alone, that fight scene was incredible. And the end, and one thing I'll also say is Civil War is a movie about ideologies. And each time they would be talking about ideology, you have Captain America believes that they should be in control, and you're like, yeah, that's a good point. He dealt with a lot of crap from S.H.I.E.L.D., them controlling everything. And then you have Tony Stark, he's like, no, we need to put in check. I'm like, man, he's got a good point there. So that's one thing I like about it. It's not a definitive right answer. We're dealing with a complete, it's not black and white, it is a line of gray. And that's what I really liked about this movie. Captain America Civil War was the 13th Marvel movie. And it was one of the best movies they have done. It is not my favorite MCU movie. If I had to rank them right now, and because I did my top 5 a few months ago, I had Winter Soldier, Avengers as my number 2 spot. I would kick Avengers to the number 3 spot and put Captain America Civil War. Captain America movies have been fantastic. They've been the only movies that the sequels have been great. This is, I don't know if there's going to be another Captain America movie, but overall, this is one of the greatest comic book trilogies of all time, if they just decide to end it there. The first one I really liked. The second one was pretty much like an Empire Strikes Back. One thing I liked about the second one was it felt like a spy movie, and this one just felt, the stakes got bigger and bigger and bigger, and I love this movie, and I'm going to give Captain America Civil War an A+. Have you seen Captain America Civil War? What are your thoughts? And whose side were you on? Team Cap, Team Iron Man? I have to go Team Cap. I mean, I agree with both sides, but Team Cap all the way. Where your thoughts are, comment below, let me know. And guys, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to see more. All too easy.